Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 28 coming soon. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram, or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just watched Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. It's the sequel to 2014's Maleficent. It stars Angelina Jolie, Elle Fanning, Michelle Pfeiffer, Harris Dickinson, Sam Riley, Imelda Staunton, Ed Skrein, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Juno Temple, and it's directed by Joachim Roning. I hope I said that right. I usually don't. He co-directed Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. So, the same amount of time has passed in real time and the movie, and Aurora plans to wed Philip. That's the dude from the first movie from Sleeping Beauty, right? After a dinner, Maleficent isn't having it. His mother, Michelle Pfeiffer, the queen of that side of the tracks, they basically, like, to put this in like an analogy I can understand, Michelle Pfeiffer and her kingdom and the king and Philip, not Brenton Thwaites, because I'm assuming he was busy with Titans and couldn't come back. They are like, the richy part, you know what I'm saying, the rich side of town, and they're like Metropolis, and the moors where Aurora and Maleficent and all the fairy tale creatures are, they're like Gotham. They're the hood. They get looked down upon like they're no good and don't belong. And after the layers of the onion get peeled back and we see what the motivations were, it's up to those who are good to put a stop to those who only want war. I saw the first Maleficent. I don't remember why me and my wife didn't watch it before it came to theaters, but I saw it for the first time last year before Christopher Robin, and because I binged like all the Disney live action remakes, and I count this because they're not gonna do a Sleeping Beauty live action movie because they have this, and I thought it was fine. I watched it a couple days ago in preparation for the sequel. I liked it more, and this one I thought was fine. Maybe upon a rewatch I'll like it more, but I like I was telling my wife walking out of the theater today, I think it's lame that Disney had to flip the lore and the story of Sleeping Beauty and make Maleficent a sympathetic character. So Maleficent is one of the most savage, beast, evil antagonists in all of Disney animation history. And they had to make her a likable character and strip down the evil so you can relate to and sympathize with her and see that she has a heart too. Like, this one is Maleficent discovering more about herself, and I think the trailers have spoiled. There are characters similar to Maleficent that, get her out of the funk that she's in because of things that happened earlier in this movie. And she and Aurora and those who have their head on straight have to save the kingdom. Like, I thought this movie was cool. Like, there was something like Angelina Jolie changed the way she played Maleficent in this movie. And maybe it's because like they stuck fangs in her mouth to make her teeth look sharper. But she doesn't portray Maleficent the same way she did in the first one. I thought they kind of like dumbed down the humor a little bit in the writing, and that too could be with part of the direction, because Dead Men Tell No Tales wasn't one of the best Pirates of the Caribbean movies, which, I mean, maybe because it still made cash. Maybe that's why this dude got hired to direct. But the directing was fine. It was as cookie cutter as it could have been. And Like the story was cool. Like I thought Angelina Jolie was good, not as good as in the first one. Elle Fanning was good. Harris Dickinson replacing Brenton Thwaites was serviceable, and I thought Michelle Pfeiffer was good. Um, the effects look good. Fairy tale creatures look cool. There was a couple Groot like moments, but I mean, I didn't feel like this one measured up to the first movie. I can really only put it on the writing because I thought like the story was there, and it like barely kept my interest. And at the same time, I feel like this might have been maybe like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, but it felt longer. I don't know why. I just don't know why. It just felt longer than it was. But I mean, it doesn't hurt. Like it's not Alice Through the Looking Glass bad. Like Alice Through the Looking Glass was trash and boring as shit. This is not as bad as that one for one of the rare live action remake sequels that they've done. And it doesn't hurt the other, like you know they got all these other live action remakes on the way. I'm still seeing Mulan opening weekend. Well, if I don't know if another one comes out next weekend, but I'm there. Lady and the Tramp is about to be on Disney Plus. I don't know why they thought that one didn't deserve a theatrical release. Um, and they're trying to do Little Mermaid, and they've got all these other ones coming, and I'm down to watch them. And I liked Lion King more than most people did. So with all that being said, man, in my opinion, I will say that Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, is solid. Like I said, I hoped it would be better, but I don't know, it just didn't hit for me. Have you seen Maleficent, Mistress of Evil? What you think about it, man? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. Do you prefer the first one or this one? What's your favorite live action movie that they've remade from one of their animations to include the sequels they've done? Go back to the 90s with 101 Dalmatians and Jungle Book, man. Include whatever you want. I've recently posted a review for Zombieland, for Adam's Family, Gemini Man, Jexy, Joker. I want to review Wonder Woman Bloodlines on Tuesday, and then I'm chilling until November when Terminator and I hope Motherless Brooklyn comes to my theater. So check out the Reg League Podcast episode 28 coming in the next day and a half or so. So like, subscribe, comment. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.